Hello and thank you for tuning in to Pilot Savvy video. My name is Chris, owner of Pilot Savvy. For a long time now, dating back to the first version of X-Plane, X-Plane 9, that's where I joined the ranks of the already X-Plane users, numerous X-Plane users. So I focused on the flight sim itself and I watched it grow from minimum to now what I consider a world leader, one of the world leading flight simulators, recognized by the FAA and other professional organizations. So what I've been doing though is I've been flying, and I haven't actually explored all the features of X-Plane. As a matter of fact, I don't know of anyone who ever has. There's so much about the X-Plane flight sim. So one of the big features that's has been discovered by a lot of flight instructors is the instructor operator station, like the one seen here. So this is included in the non-commercial version of X-Plane. This one here just happened to be an X-Plane 11, so I haven't upgraded my system yet to where it's compatible to X-Plane 12. So I'm still using X-Plane 11. It's still currently supported, but I'm definitely planning an upgrade to include flight sim to include X-Plane 12. So what I'm going to do here is just going to go down and this you're seeing me go through the whole list of features for the first time. So yeah, just kind of follow along. So this is the home page where you start out. It has this is Southern California there, so it has a chart, much like what you would see on a sectional chart, or well, with that's been decluttered. Or if you're using a G1000, this is close to the view that you would have on a G1000 MFD, multifunctional display. So here I'm going to zoom in. What I'm doing is scrolling the mouse wheel, turning the mouse wheel to scroll it to where it zooms in to KCRQ. In this case, that's Carlsbad Airport down in Southern California. So that is a Diamond DA-50 sitting in sitting on the end of the runway. And you see it has a little approach path going to the runway. Of course, real world, you wouldn't be sitting there. And when I fly the flight sim, I very rarely start out on the runway. So, and you see the surrounding terrain. So, right now it's in IFR mode. You can actually put it in the sectional mode or high altitude. Let's go ahead and explore it. Let's start here since we're already talking about the map or the charts. Let's go VFR sectional. Okay, so VFR sectional, you have the same thing. That's the airport as you would see it on a VFR sectional chart. And you have lots of other features there. You can see the airways clearly marked. And that's the VOR navigate, VOR navigation. I'm zooming out and see more. Actually, is going to zoom in. And there's some other airports. So now let's go ahead and go check out let's put it in a high altitude en route. So high altitude chart, that's what's used by airlines or turbine aircraft that flies a lot higher and faster. So they are not concerned about the more detailed low altitude en route chart. So you can change it on here. So the purpose of this overall is to allow the instructor to monitor. So you don't see it in this video, but I'm sitting side by side by the flight instructor, by the flight sim. So you have the instructor sitting here with this display out of sight, turned where the student pilot cannot see the display, and it allows you to do all kind of things, uh, on command by the instructor, and the student has no idea. They're flying along, and you can do different things. So let me go back to. I'm going to go back to the VFR sectional, and going to zoom it out to a normal thing here. About there, that's good. All right. So I now I'm going to start out left, starting on the left side, and work my way. Actually, let's continue to work down the right side. And I know it's in reverse, but let's start with the clouds and precipitation. It's IFR and X-rad. Now I'm gonna see how far I can go out. I think this is it, but you can slide left to right. This is kind of in the area. What I'm noticing here is keeping us in the area where the aircraft is. It's not letting us go too far away, and that makes sense because this is not designed for navigation purpose for for flying navigation. It does fly. I mean, it corresponds with what the student pilot is seeing, but it focuses on the surrounding area. So this is a pretty wide spread, looking at it. So let's go. Uh, I'm gonna go down. So yeah, so that's why it's not zooming out, but so far. So it's focused on the training area. So let's go layers. So layers, we have clouds and precipitation, IFR and X-rad, and you can change it to no clouds and precipitation, and something just changed there. So precipitation, let's go no clouds and see what happens here. Okay, not sure. It's not many clouds today anyway. So I'm gonna go clouds IR. Okay, I saw something appear like here. So I guess that's some clouds. So let's go. Let's do clouds and precipitation again and see what happens. Okay, didn't see much change. And let's go one more. I didn't choose yet. Precipitation. Let's go. Okay, yeah. I'm not really seeing that much of a change. We're talking Southern California where you don't get a lot of weather. I suppose I could do a follow-up video in a different area. Actually, I can put it down in the middle of something right now, but I am going to hold off on doing that. I don't want to take away with the main purpose of this. So you have flight path. I would have to read up more on what this is about there, but compass rose. Okay, here we go. Flight path is going to show the flight path that the aircraft is taking. So if it was moving, you would see a flight path. I haven't done that. I'm going to do a follow-up here on a flight video. I don't want to get into flying the aircraft on this introduction video to this the operator station. So compass rose. Let's do. I'm guessing this is going to put a compass rose around the aircraft. So let me zoom in to where the aircraft is again, and I'm going to make that selection, and let's see how right or wrong I am. So let's go compass rose. Yep, there it goes. It put a compass rose right around the aircraft. Now this, to me, I think a good use of this is to be able to give the student pilot, the instructor can give the student pilot some precise vectors, radar vectors, and by compass, because that's what the controllers are doing when they're vectoring you. Like here, he's flying on this course, and let me see. I don't see where it shows his actual course, the pilot's actual course, but you can go and you can tell them to turn right heading 300 in reference to this. So that's on their compass. That's where they need to steer. And you're going to have winds and so forth. That's going to cause them to be blown left or right, but you can make fine and that fine adjustments to that. And that's what the controllers are against. Air traffic controllers are against as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the compass rose. And now this is flight path. What happens if I take that away? Okay, nothing really, because it's actually we're not flying. So I'm going to go ahead and put the flight path back there. And X-plane, X-pilot, X-pilot. Okay, I'm not sure what this is going to do with X-pilot. Better not play with that, because right now everything is working good. Now you have your approaches, and now you have approaches. No approach selected. And now I did play around with this before this video, so you can set the airplane up on approaches, and that's where it really comes in. Now, if you've ever flown a real or simulated approach, you know you have to go around. You do a missed approach and you go around using this. Using the instructor operated station, you can actually put the aircraft where you want to on an approach. So you do a let's KCRQ. That's where we are. And then say you do an approach runway 24, you do a miss. So instead of having to go way around, vectors back for the approach. Well, actually, I think it's the right. Missed approach is going to turn you to the right or wherever they go. Oh no, I take that back. Take that back. Miss. You turn left and they put you out here. I think that's Cariff intersection or something like that. And then they vector you back around. Wherever they see fit. Now, with this, you can just, I'm not going to do it yet because I don't want it to move the airplane around. You can actually put yourself on a ILS approach again for 24, runway 24, or wherever you want to, wherever you want to go. So to runway 24 or runway 06 from out in the ocean there. So you see it has this is a powerful feature. It saves you a lot of time. So you can keep doing just missed approach, drag, drop, missed approach, drag, drop, back right, back around instead of you having to fly all that. Now, of course, if you need some, at that point you probably have perfected the straight and level thing, or climb, the maneuvers of flying around. If you're not, then your instructor can let you do those. So as you can see, this is an instructor that's doing this. If you're a solo pilot, you're not going to really use this, and that accounts for why I've never actually used it. I have demonstrated it. I worked a job where I worked in the sim room, and I actually was able to demonstrate this to some prospective buyers. But I've never actually sat down myself and played with it. And all the features, I let them know, hey, here's an instructor station or instructor operator station. So that to me is it's an invaluable feature, and I'm glad that X-Plane Lambda Technologies have included this. So now we have this disable downwind. Says I'm not sure what that is. Disable downwind ILS session. I'm not sure. I could read up on that later, and I can update you on a follow-up video. Um, so this is glass slope. Okay, cross section, glass slope cross section. I think that's this. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna go back to the instrument mode. I'm gonna go low altitude and route. Okay, let me see if I'm right. Oh no, that's not it. Oh, it says glass slope. Let's see. Gonna click that. Yep. So that was that little glide thingy. Glide ILS says. So I'll leave that there, and I want to go back to. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here, and then we're going to go back. We finished up this column. Got that compass rose X pilot. So I have some things obviously I need to follow up on to see what they are, so that I can present to you. Here you can change the weather, and this is equivalent to going to settings weather. I believe this one we can safely go to. Let me see here. Gonna go change. I probably didn't want to do that. That's why I didn't want to play around with it. Yeah, let me go here. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I wish I had not. Okay, weather. Okay, let me go back. Yeah. All right, so get back to where I was here. And go back to aircraft. Yeah, let's start. Let's go up here. Keep it normal. All right. So aircraft. As you see, this is the aircraft in flight. Here is on the ground. Here is the Diamond DA-50 RG, and you can go pull this list and change aircraft. I don't want to press that. You saw what happened when I was playing with the weather, but you can actually go through and you can change the weather settings. So this Airbus, that's the Diamond. That's what I already have. I could choose the Aerolite, the Boeing, um, Cessna, Skyhawk. Uh, got a Need for Speed. Got a Phantom F4, SR-71. Actually, that's you have a night need for speed of light. um, that's what you know. If you want to fly a helicopter, there's a Sikorsky S-76 Charlie. Um, haven't flown in a helicopter yet. Surprisingly, I've been in about 3 different helicopter squadrons while in the service, but I've never flown in a helicopter. So going back here, cancel that, and we go. Okay, so this weather thing is back up. So location, and this is where you can choose different locations. So let's go here. I'm kind of curious here. I don't know how long. Yeah, I'll play around with this more, but I'm so curious. I'm curious. Let's say I'm gonna play. I'm gonna experiment. Let's say the student you're instructing the student and you are talking about some weather. Let's say where's the weather? Where's some bad weather? It's kind of doing something bad all over the nation. It seems like right now, all over the U.S. Let's go to. Let's see. What's a search? Okay, search. Let's go to Miami. Uh, um, Orlando. Let's go to Orlando. Yeah, let's go to Orlando International. Okay, and I'm gonna go enter. I think I'll double click. Okay, it's giving us some. It's giving us some options. Okay, so this is the same options that it gives you when you go and actually change the location. Where do you wanna be? Where do you want to go to signature here or DHL cargo? Let's go to signature. Let's go to signature, and then I'm gonna go change location. Here we go. Don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, it's working. There's the hourglass or the scroll wheel or whatever you want to call it. It's working to take us to Orlando. And there we go. Look at that. And I'm looking at the flight sim itself there. I'll show this on the video more detail. And there we are. We're in Orlando somewhere. Now where I'm at, I don't know. Where's the aircraft? Let me find my airplane. Has anyone seen my airplane? Alright. I'm not finding the airplane. So this is definitely Orlando. zoom in. Okay, did I find it? Alright, I'm going to change this to VFR, see if it is any easier to find the aircraft. So I materialized, but I don't know where I materialized that. I mean, I know I'm in Orlando, but I don't see the aircraft. So these are the Orlando runways. So not going to spend a lot of time trying to find the aircraft, but it's somewhere there. So continuing on down the line, so we got aircraft, we got location. We know we're in Orlando now. It shows the update there, shows us still at this aircraft. And let's go. Okay, you can do center of gravity. So you want to show a student pilot what it's okay units. We already default this U.S. Uh, customary and for weight and balance and measures. Um, you can put it on a metric if you need be. Just put this over here, and this metric shows everything here a kilogram, and here goes pounds. Center of gravity, you can change the center of gravity. I'm gonna put it back about where it was. Um, got payload and etc. You have a total internal fuel, so you can manage the fuel. And this is kind of cool, actually. You fly, this is a way that you can cheat a little bit. You fly along, you give out you're low on gas. There, you can actually do this here. You just move the tank. So this is the total. You can go tank for tank. You can throw your student off balance there. So empty tank, empty left tank, full right tank. That'll make it interesting for a student. So I'm gonna put this about center both. Okay, yeah. All right, somewhere around that. Anyway, going to continue on. You can reset the weight and balance. Let me go ahead and reset. So that makes everything all hunky dory. And go load flight. So let me go down to load flight and see what options it gives us. Load flight, and here we go. For all situations, flight data recorder, blah blah. Avionics, so Chicago, okay, Vegas. Alright, load flights. It's not talking about load like weight balance loading. It's talking loading. Where am I now? Yeah, like loading it up for a flight or something. I guess it would be the same. Um, now we go. So I can reset path. I'm not on a flight plan, but let me go reset path and see what happens there. Okay, and you go shut down all. Don't want to shut down yet. So I think we covered it all, but I feel like we missed some at the same time. There was something, and then I hit something, and then it kind of all disappeared. Uh, Weather. Okay, yeah. So we did aircraft, and then we did the locations. We missed the fun part. So let's save the fun part for last. So you got weight and balance. We did that. Time. So current time, you can change the different times. You can make it. Now this should be hassle free. I'm going to turn this down. I'm changing the time. As I'm changing the time, it's getting dark. Like this is early. Like as in dark early. And now it's bright. Outside it's brighter, 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 brighter. Sun going down again. Now it's dark at Orlando. I can't wait till I make the full video portion here. And then, yeah, let me put that back was daytime. Yeah, that's good. All right. So time plus minus what else do I have here? Yeah, fuel time. Okay. Weather. Let's do some weather. Sky conditions 2,000 scattered, 3,500, so 35, what? 35,000 scattered. Yeah, right. Visibility, so you can change things here. So let's go to here and change it. All right, that's where it gets fun. So you can change all kind of things about the weather, atmospheric conditions. You can change, the visibility, precipitation, storms, temperature. So you have full control over the weather, temperature, barometer or barometric pressure, clouds, thermal. This is awesome. So now failures. So I'm gonna skip some because it's a lot. I didn't want this video to run that long. Um, so you have the failures that you can plug in here also. No failures here there in there yet, but let's go to see what can fail. What can happen to the wing? Okay, left wing. Okay, let's go here. What can happen? Always working. Okay, wing failure. That's kind of a. I guess it can happen. Wings have fallen off aircraft. This for one reason or other, overstress or whatever the issue may be. So that was left wing and right wing. So I'm gonna get away from the wing thing and fix all systems. So this is kind of cool to know because, like on a diamond aircraft, it's pretty realistic. If you do a hard landing or something, or side, you pick up side loading on landing, you can damage the gear. So you can go here and fix all systems. So control surface, hard over. See, aileron, hard over. Okay, yeah, they have some realistic things here. Nav aids. You can go here and okay. So this is like I'm guessing you can plan for failures. Let's go. Let's go Almond Beach. VOR. What can we do? Always working or fail. So this is great. You can set up where your navigation aid. So the student pilot may be flying alone, and everything is working great in the airplane, but the pilot has to navigate using reliable navigation aids. So this actually gives you an option to fail, to cause the ground navigation to fail. And I don't know about GPS there yet. I'm just exploring this. So that's realistic. So you're flying along, and one of the things I know can blow a check ride is if you're navigating along and not paying attention, and you can now fail a check ride. And check ride. If you just fail a check ride, you got off lucky. But if you're in a real world, you're a real world scenario, and you think that you're navigating on a reliable nav aid, and you're not, you can end up um, on the side of a mountain, a hill or something. So that's not good. So that's good to know that that exists. I'm gonna go. What's that? Wings, engines, instruments, systems. It's autopilot. You can cause it to fail. All kind of things here. I'm not gonna expand them all. I was planning on going through all of these, but I had no idea how far down it barrel. This is really good. Electrical system, bus failure. This is stuff that could really, flight training that could save your life one day. This is truly like life saving technology here that it can prepare you for emergencies. So here I'm sitting in my home doing this here. You have at your exposure at your disposal there in your home. You have a flight simulator that's as realistic, except it can do everything that the larger simulators can do except motion. And if you have the right budget, you can get a motion sim as well. You can often you have you can build a sim that you can attach to a motion sim. A lot of them are offered by commercial vendors. Um, they're designed to attach to a motion sim as well, already out of the box. Put it together, slap it on the motion sim, and the motion sim they kind of program together with the flight sim. Some of them were originally designed for racing, but it responds to the same motions as an airplane: turbulence, rotating, climbing, descending, banking. So this is good. So I think I'm gonna stop here, and I'm definitely just doing this video. I thought it was gonna be a quick, dirty one, but there's a lot more to be said about this here, and I'm excited about it. I don't know about you, so I will let you know when the follow-up video is coming. Again, I want to maybe get some. I want to get some flight in now too, because I'm looking in the background and I see the beyond this display off to the side, and I see the changes. What changes are being made? So gonna stop here and thank everyone for watching in this video and supporting me. And if you like what you see there, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to know about other videos that are released there in the future, go ahead and um, and join and leave a comment. If you want to see something in particular covered. I know I'm going to just at my leisure there without even making videos. I'm going to go through this here and better familiarize myself with it so that I could pass this information on to you. Hats off to Lambda Technologies, X-Plane. Um, did a really good job on this here. And I know this is just X-Plane 11. There's 12 out there, and I know they have the developers were already working on a replacement there because about every 2 years or so they come out with a different version. So again, my name is Chris, and I'd like to thank everyone for attending this video, watching this video, and giving your input. Thanks again. Bye now.